All right, hello and welcome to the daily recap. Today is August 7th, and I just want to cover the trades that we did today. I'm just going to say it right here, right now. We were down after conversion and commissions. We were down $41 on the day, but it is a Monday, so I did take it slower in terms of position sizing. And I just want to cover the execution. I think we had okay execution on the stocks. We had a few missed opportunities, but also I didn't want to chase the bag. But nonetheless, let's just dive right into it. So we'll start off with Neo here, and then uh, I had so on these Chinese stocks, the EVs and all that, XPEV, Neo, Lee. I had the pre-market break and retest play that I like doing, namely because as you see in the pre-market, it was just the stock was in a nice range over here. So it's like whichever side it breaks out and holds, that's the side we enter. Uh, so on Neo, if I just zoom in here on the 5 minute, scroll to the a bit to the side here before it broke out. As you see, it was choppy for the first around 5 7 minutes, and when I saw that, I left it alone and I went to XPEV, namely because after this up down movement, I thought it might be a choppy day, so I'll just take it slow and not really focus too much on it. Nonetheless, we took three trades on Neo. The first one was to the upside. I went to the upside because after the pre-market, like all this nice push down, this candle matched it, and I wanted to go long on the breakout of VWAP and the hold. It held for a bit, pushed up, and then it pulled back and kicked me out. And then after this kind of VWAP reversal, I went short with a stop above VWAP, and it pulled back, kicked me out. After that, I was like, okay, let's leave it alone. It looks choppy. It doesn't want to pick a direction just yet. So nonetheless, it did end up making another false breakout here. This would have been the better entry with a nice retest of it, hold, and a push down all the way to yesterday's close and the key levels and beyond. Uh, Nonetheless, XPEV was the move that we caught and that we managed pretty good. So it dumps off of VWAP and it gets that pull back to VWAP and it holds, and then I enter for a short with the stop above, and nonetheless we got our push down to the pivots, the R3, R2, and R1 where we partialed out. We added back in here at the R2 pullback, and then it came back down to the R1 where I didn't partial out. It broke the yesterday's close and it looked like it was holding nicely for the continuation down to the S1, and that's why I didn't partial. It pulls back, does a double top, and I actually add back in into my position for the anticipation this time for the actual push down and beyond. Nonetheless, it does not do that. It pulls back and it kicks me out here for my break even. We're up 23 on 23 something for XPEV after that, and then it later throughout the day just pulls back all the way to VWAP, and then now it's dumping essentially. So it pulls back to VWAP, and this would have been a great add back in, and considering that it was nicely below VWAP, this would have been a nice retest of VWAP, and now the dumps to the continuation all the way to the downside, breaking the low, making a new low. And same thing with Neo as well. After the dump, I also got in here for a short on Neo just because it was holding yesterday's close and its key levels. So I got in. We got the push down, and it looked very like good and a push down to the S3, but it just couldn't hold and it pulled back and then it kicked me out for my stop loss here, and where it proceeded to range out throughout the day, and now along with the entire market it's just completely selling off now. And then Tesla, same thing. So Tesla, I don't know why I traded Tesla. I just wanted to give it a shot. I know you need to have a larger stop loss for this one, but it was in the pre-market. It had very good pre-market action, as you see here. Nice pullback, holding a VWAP rejection. So when it came back to VWAP and it rejected here this first time, I wanted to wait for a pullback to it, but I got in a little early with a stop. Obviously, you need a bigger stop loss for this. I didn't. I still kept my 50 cent stop loss, which honestly I shouldn't have even done. But we got kicked out, and then it rejected VWAP, and I got back in, and we took a little profit, and then came back for break even. and it held VWAP nicely throughout the day, and it once again held it again for the retest, where someone in the Discord was telling me, you could get back in, but I just said, nah, I'm gonna take it slow today, and I don't want to risk anything more. But we did get the push finally off of VWAP, the rejection that we needed, and we have made a new low of day, and now it's just completely selling off. But it is what it is. Those are the trades that we took. XPEV was the main one that was managed really nicely, I think. Um, yeah, in terms of the losses on Neo and Tesla, we're still starting off, so I think that's okay. I should be focusing more on the execution than on anything else. And I think we did okay. We did an okay job, entering in on the pullbacks, adding in, and trying to be patient for VWAP. Obviously, in certain circumstances, I second guess myself and I don't, follow that. But it is what it is. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this quick little recap of Monday for the August the 4th and you guys learned something, definitely like it, comment. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.